PubSportsRadio.com. Hey guys, Donnie here with your Pub Sports Radio Play of the Day video. Took the day off yesterday on Thursday, but we are coming back on a Friday night with something that we can all dig into and certainly win some money on tonight. Let's get into it. We are going to head down to the Atlantic 10 Conference Senior Night down at Davidson. It's going to be VCU versus Davidson. If we take a look on the season overall, VCU coming in 18-12, Davidson coming in at 15-14 in conference play. VCU coming in 8-9. If we take a look at Davidson, they are 9-8. Now, Davidson lost their last two games on the road to Dayton and Richmond, two upper-level Atlantic 10 teams. If we take a look at VCU coming in, losers of 6 of 7 games, including at home an overtime loss, 80-77 to Duquesne. Now, the one thing that we want to look at this game and try to zero in on, yes, not really playing for too much seeding purposes here in the Atlantic 10, both of these middle-of-the-pack type teams, but also looking at who's going to be actually coming to the table to play tonight. When you take a look at VCU, we're talking about Marcus Evans, De'Riante Jenkins, also Vince Williams and Corey Douglas. Looks like they're going to sit the game out tonight. Now, why is that key? You say, well, they're a deep team. They play that havoc type of defense. They try to turn you over. Hard to turn Davidson over, but when we take a look at the last game that they did play, which was a 73-62 win at the Siegel Center for VCU over Davidson. In that basketball game, you know who had 15 points? De'Riante Jenkins. You know who had 19 points? Marcus Evans. You know the other two, another starter in that game? Corey Douglas. So 3 of the 5 starters that played in their last basketball game probably will not be suiting up and playing tonight in the season finale of the Atlantic 10 for VCU. That gives an advantage over to Davidson. The one thing we do know about Davidson is they are a slower tempo team, but VCU should be able to play with some tempo and pace. VCU more athletic, absolutely, but VCU also won't be able to turn Davidson over to right to try to get those fast break layups. But when we take a look at Davidson at home under Bob McKillop, they're pretty good, especially in conference play. If we go over their conference games and what they scored at home, 89 points versus St. Joseph's, 71 versus St. Louis, 68 points, looks like that was a low watermark versus George Mason at home, 85 versus UMass, 79 versus Fordham, 77 versus Rhode Island, and 74 versus LaSalle. Now, VCU a little bit more elevated defensive team, but again, missing a lot of key defenders in this basketball game. I think Davidson comes out fired up tonight on their home court to put a win and get that done. We're not going to take the actual side of the game, but we're going to take a team total here on our Pub Sports Radio Play of the Day video. That is the Davidson team total over 70 tonight. Let's see if we can win some money. Head into the weekend, a big Saturday. We'll certainly have another video out for you tomorrow, but let's cash this ticket in. Pub Sports Radio Play of the Day, team total over 70 for Davidson. I'm Donnie Seymour for PubSportsRadio.com. Good luck on your wager tonight.